the start of the Pennine Way for us, 430 kilometers. There's snow for the first, I think, little over 30 kilometers. There's no water. I feel a bit nervous about the Pennine Way. It was our hardest day so far for sure.
Hi, my name is Ellie. I'm a long-distance hiker and backpacker. With my rescue dog Otto, I'm currently hiking the length of Britain from Scotland to Cornwall. Come join us for our first 3 days on the Pennine Way that saw us hiking from town Yetholm to Lamb Hill, from Lamb Hill to Byrness and on to Bellingham.
Good morning! 2 days today. We're gonna start the Pennine Way and we'll have a pretty hard day, I think, today. It's supposed to be very sunny and there's quite a lot of elevation. I think we're going up to 800 meters, so I think in total it's gonna be around 1000 meters of elevation today. And there's snow for the first, I think, little over 30 kilometers. There's no water, and I think we won't get to the next water source, which comes after 30 or 32 maybe kilometers. That means that I have to carry quite a bit of water today with me. It's gonna be interesting. I'm a bit nervous too to start the hike, the big day, because I think it's gonna be tough in places, and so I'm gonna have a big breakfast, drink a lot of water, so that I am already well hydrated, and we see you later. The start of the Pennine Way for us, 430 kilometers, I think. So let's go! We're officially on the Pennine Way. I can't believe it. That's such a big milestone to be in England very soon. The weather is great. It's still a bit cloudy, but that's really great because we have a lot of climbing to do. In general, I feel a bit nervous about the Pennine Way because I think it's the terrain. It's going to be much harder than what we had in the past, because the path I chose in Scotland were not flat, but there we didn't go over the hills but rather through the glens, and there was not a lot of elevation, so that will change. Then it's gonna be a lot warmer now. Then there are other obstacles, like it's probably gonna be harder to find wild camping spots and water probably. So I'm a bit nervous, mainly because I've never been to this part of England before, so I don't have like a map in my head. Like for a lot of trails that you already hiked, you have like a map and you know, okay, I can go there, that's a difficult part, that's easier, etc. And for the first part in Scotland, I did a lot of research because that was the first part that came up, and since I sent resupply packages there, I really did a lot of research, and obviously I researched the Pennine Way as well, but it's a long trail, and if sometimes I read online about different villages or little towns and I can't just picture where they are yet. So that's going to be a bit harder for me, I think, because I don't have that specific map in my head. But I'm just going to take one day at a time and only plan a few days ahead, and that should be fine. So we're going to hike up the Cheviot Hills now, and see you later. Oh wow, the views are incredible. It's so stunning. Wow. And over there, that little hut, that's the first of 2 shelters on that stretch, and we've done about 8 miles almost, so that's gonna be the spot for our lunch break. We're just having a longer break in the sun. After the lunch break, we have to go up there. It looks kind of small on the camera, but it's like looks like really steep from down here, and it's about 300 meters of elevation just from here to up there. Wow, these views are incredible, so worth the very steep climb. This is so crazy to see that. I mean, if you know that this path here, like these stones, have been created because in a lot of places because the terrain was so boggy, it was really hard going, and now everything is just so dry. Even, I mean, I've come across similar terrain in Scotland and it was so wet, and sometimes you would sink in like knee deep or even deeper. If you didn't sink in, it was at least wet. You had wet feet, and now the bog has almost dried up. It's so unusual. Ooh, there it is, Windy Gale. This is our next big stop. It's 7.25 miles, and that's the next place where we're gonna find water. We're not gonna go there, it's already almost 5 o'clock. I think we're gonna walk for another 45 minutes to an hour and then find somewhere to pitch the tent. We still have enough water, but it's good to know it's not too far, so we can refill our water there tomorrow morning. I feel a bit isolated, to be honest, and I think like in bad weather this stretch would be really hard, but on a day like today it's incredible. We found our camp spot for tonight. It was about time. It was our hardest day so far for sure. I think we're at, yes, we hiked 18 miles, which is, yeah, not our longest day, but 1,300 meters of elevation. And yeah, it was really tough in the heat, and it's already 5:30, so yeah, it was a long day. We're both really tired. I'm gonna eat a big dinner. I have one of those 1,000 calorie expedition food things, and I'm gonna look forward to that and maybe have a coffee too, and yeah, then probably enjoying a great sunset over there. I hope it doesn't get cloudy this time. And yeah, just so happy that we've done that first stretch. Yay! Good morning! We had a good night's sleep. It wasn't that cold. It rained a tiny little bit, but yeah, not much. We slept in a little bit. It's already 8:30 because we have a shorter day today. It's only about 10 miles. We're going to Byrness, to the Forest View Inn. It's a hotel or bed and breakfast, but they have also a small campsite and they have a bar. I'm so excited to have a pint there after these hard last few days. And yeah, some cooked food. That's gonna be great. I'm really excited. The weather is great, a bit cloudy, but yeah, got a bit sunburned yesterday, so that's a nice change. We have about, I think, 4 miles or something like that to get to the next water source. I'm gonna have some breakfast there and make a coffee. That's gonna be great. So let's go. Apparently this is the border to England. So we've made it all the way across Scotland and now we're officially in England. I think we kept going back and forth yesterday, but now we're officially in England. Woohoo! We almost made it. That's Byrness down there. The first 2 days of the Pennine Way are done. This is all for tonight. We're staying in the garden, but we still have to wait a couple of minutes. Hello! We found our spot for tonight. It's in the garden of the Forest View Inn in Byrness, and it's a really great place. They are so welcoming, and yeah, they have rooms, but there's also the option to camp in the garden, and yeah, they are cooking some homemade meals. Even there were a lot of vegan options. Yeah, there's a bar. I already had a cider, and yeah, they're so welcoming. I took a shower and now I'm gonna get dinner, and they also do packed lunches, so it's a really great place. There's everything there that you might need, outlets for charging your phone and everything, and it's a really great stop. And I'm so happy to be here to recharge a bit, to talk to other hikers, because there are quite a lot of Pennine Way walkers and also another man walking Land's End on Road. So yeah, it's a really cool place. I really like it, and yeah, we'll have a bit of rest and some great food, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning! It's a beautiful day. We had a great rest at the Forest View Inn in Byrness. It's such a lovely place. I had great food yesterday, really good homemade food. It was really just a place to feel welcomed and to get comfortable. It was a really nice place and a great rest for Otto as well, and to meet other people hiking, other people doing the jog or the Pennine Way, and yeah, it was just amazing. I feel so refreshed. I even got a packed lunch for later and some vegan sausage rolls. I'm so excited to have them and to have a little break. We set off quite early at 7 o'clock today because we have a bit of a longer stretch to Bellingham today. It's about, I think, 17 miles or something like that, and I have to pick up a resupply parcel there and sending some stuff ahead for my next resupply package, so I want to get there in time before the post office closes, so that's why we left early this morning. As you can see, we're walking through a forest for I think most of today. It's the Kielder forest, and apparently, I just read that it's the largest man-made forest in the UK and the second largest forest in total in Britain. It feels a bit strange because it doesn't seem that big, but yeah, I think for the UK that's already a very big forest, and it's like used extensively. There are a lot of forestry work going on there, so I think it's basically just grown to harvest the trees and then grow them back and harvest them again. But still, it's nice to have a bit of change of scenery and to be in the forest for a little bit. And yeah, I think it's going to be a great day. It's not sunny yet, but no rain either. So yeah, just a bit cloudy, which is perfect for hiking. So let's go! This is our first real cow encounter, and there even is a bull in the field, but I think he's a bit occupied with all the cows, and they even have young cows, so I walked a huge circle around them along the edge of the field. Really happy that I got through that. They always make me a bit anxious, and I always hope to not come across any fields, but yeah, that will be the case I think a lot of times on the Pennine Way, but happy that I got through here. We've almost made it to Bellingham. We've hiked almost 25 kilometers, so another big day. It's still very early though, it's only 2 o'clock, and I'm gonna go to the post office to pick up the resupply package and then go to the campsite. Maybe I still have some time to wash my clothes, and I'm really excited to go to the first shop in I think 3 or 4 days, so I'm really happy to get some food and fresh veggies and fruit. It was a bit of a hard afternoon because I pitched the tent at the campsite, then I got my resupply parcel, and then I repacked everything, so I took out what I need for the next 10 days. I repacked it. Now I'm I walked back, it's about a mile, to Bellingham, to the post office to send the parcel, and I went to the co-op to get some food, and now I'm almost back at the campsite. I'm gonna do some laundry, which is great, and then some very well-deserved rest. Woohoo!